Geotechnical engineering is the science that explains the mechanics of soil and rock and its applications to the development of humankind. Geotechnical engineering can be found in the analysis, design, and construction of foundations, slopes, retaining structures, embankments, roadways, tunnels, levees, wharves, landfills, and other systems that are made of or are supported by soil or rock. There are currently 73,000 geotechnical and civil engineers employed across the United States. There are an estimated 15,000 job openings currently, and as more construction projects are proposed and cities expand outward, the demand for geotechnical engineers will increase. Tetra Tech is one of the largest companies hiring geotechnical engineers in North America, and they are located in Pasadena, California. Some of the expected salary ranges for a geotechnical engineer is $47,000 to $62,000 a year. Some of the duties and responsibilities for a geotechnical engineer is to prepare and inspect projects involving drilling and exploration. They are responsible for geological mapping, report writing, site characterization, numerical modeling, and analysis of excavations and supports.
Structural engineering is the branch of civil engineering that deals with large modern buildings and similar structures. Structural engineers serve society by designing attractive, structurally sound buildings and structures that can withstand the external forces they're faced with. A typical day involves creating blueprints, drawings, and reports, managing and monitoring work zones, and computing loads, stresses, and strains. There are currently 627 structural engineering positions available nationwide. In Connecticut, companies like Aerotech Independent Materials Testing Labs and Fletcher Thomason Incorporating are hiring structural engineers. The average salary of a structural engineer is about $56,000, but can range all the way up to $100,000. Professional organizations for structural engineers include Structural Engineering Institute, the National Council of Structural Engineers Association, and Connecticut Structural Engineers Coalition.
Environmental engineers use the principles of engineering with soils, science, biology, and chemistry to develop solutions to environmental problems. They are involved in efforts to improve recycling, waste disposal, public health, and water and air pollution control. These engineers, when working on urban and regional planners, they are more likely to work in offices. When working with businesses and lawyers, they are more likely to attend seminars where they can answer present information and answer questions. When working with hazardous and waste technicians, environmental scientists, they work at specific sites outdoors. The median annual wage for environmental engineering was $80,890 in May 2012. The expected growth is 15% from 2012 to 2022, faster than the average for all occupations. State and local governments' concerns regarding water should lead to efforts to increase efficiency of water use. The duties and responsibilities of environmental engineering are to carry out the plans that environmental engineers develop. They test, operate, and if necessary, modify equipment used to prevent or clean up environmental pollution. They may collect samples for testing.
Fulfilling a need of society, water resources engineering help plan for water use and determine water resource engineering work on designing pumps, systems, pipelines, and treatment plants for handling wastewater, or black water as it is known in the industry. Water resources engineering also work on field control projects, help map out during drawing system, and work on fresh water supply system for drinking water. Water resources engineering may be employed by local, state, or federal government, or work for private corporation. Most work in office environments. Some travel to production state and others work in laboratory. Water resource engineering usually work 40 hours a week, although overtime may be required during an emergency such as a flood or major storm. In 2010, there was approximately 262,800 civil engineering jobs in the United States. About the salary range, according to the Bureau of Labor Stats, civil engineering, including water resources engineering, made a salary of $77,560 per year.
Transportation engineering is a branch of civil engineering that deals with the design, construction, and maintenance of roads, bridges, and transit systems, such as buses and trains. They also work on rails, trails, canals, and other areas of transportation. The current job availability is very high. Indeed and Monster showed around 10,000 job listings, with around 1,500 of them being new. They also projected a 20% growth for transportation engineers in the next 10 years. The average salary for a transportation engineer is around $75,000. Major companies hiring include the URS Corporation, based in San Francisco, and state departments of transportation. Major locations are in cities, so as to be central to the location of construction. The major professional society for transportation engineers is the Institute for Transportation Engineers.